This is my main gripe with it. Why are you able to detach the hard drive at all? At all. I understand upgrading it to a bigger hard drive, but the PlayStation 3 for some reason got away with not having a detachable hard drive as far as I know. You know, it's locked in with the system, so, you know, Xbox, and, you know, I guess you can argue, like I just said, it's, you know, so you can upgrade so you can have multiple hard drives, you know, so you can save as much information as you want. But what I thought, and I felt, I guess I can say this was implied because this is how I felt it was supposed to work. I thought by it being detachable, it let you do that thing where, what me and Jeff did, which was, hey, you can just bring your hard drive over and you don't have to bother to lug your Xbox over, which was really cool, so we can use your stuff, you know, for my game. Luckily, like I went over to Jeff's for the internet access, so he was able to access the internet. I was able to log onto my account and access all of my stuff on his, you know, on his Xbox while we were playing it. But for people who aren't lucky enough to have that, or they're just two people who don't have internet access or don't have an Ethernet cable or a router, that just have two Xbox 360s, there's not a fucking thing they can do because they can't sign into Xbox Live. So, therefore, like, let's say I play Rock Band and my friend plays Rock Band, and I have all the songs unlocked, but he doesn't, but we want to play all the songs. And I can't detach my hard drive, go over to his place, and I don't think that I did that right. Anyway, I can't access my stuff on his if he's not hooked up to the internet. So, let me rephrase that. If I have a bunch of download songs, and I want to go over to Jeff's and play them, I have to carry my Xbox over there in order to play them. Why? Because the numbers match up. I can't just detach my hard drive, go over to his house, and he's not going to be able to steal them off my hard drive just by putting my hard drive in his Xbox. He doesn't get to keep my information after I go. It's still mine, unless I really want to just give him my hard drive. But I can't just carry it over to Jeff's house and plug it into his and start playing all the download songs. Why? Because Microsoft are dicks and think that's somehow going to affect the money they get in the shareholders and the government. But yeah, that's my main gripe, that I can't take all of my download stuff and go over to a friend's house. Or one of the incidents I ran into that somebody else on the internet had a problem with, which they got it even worse. They were playing Oblivion, I believe it was, and they had downloaded they have two Xboxes. He had one at work and one at home. Apparently, where he worked, he got to play Xbox. He had downloaded at work. This is how he. This is the other thing. When we find out about this little bug in the system, this little problem that can occur, we don't find out about it until we've already screwed up, and now we have to fix it. Really, there should just be a disclaimer when you sign up for Xbox Live that goes, "Hey, don't do this." But no. Okay, so he had gotten the a download pack for Oblivion, I guess for like extra missions or something. I don't play Oblivion, but he had gotten it and played for a while, like played for an hour and a half on this game, and you know, saved his information and stopped playing. He went home and wanted to keep playing Oblivion. Well, when he plugged it in, the same thing happened. He wasn't able to access it. And then, you know, he figured out about this whole mishmash with the whole numbers thing. Well, anyway, so he's screwed because he can either have it on one Xbox or the other. He can't go between his two Xboxes with the same hard drive unless he wants to hook up to the internet. You know? So, but here's the thing. He could hook up to the internet at home, but because he had played it on the other Xbox and saved it there, when he got back home and figured out and he signed into Xbox Live and everything, he lost all of that save data apparently because of this little rigmarole with the hour and a half he played was just gone. So he got it even worse than I did. At least I knew that my stuff was safe. I was really pissed because I thought I had just wasted my money. That was the main reason I was furious for 3 days. Was because I thought I had just wasted like $20, $40 worth of points for nothing, because I didn't have internet access. Luckily, it was still there, and I was able to switch it over to my Xbox after I figured out how to get on the internet with it, which was a whole nother task. So, you know, I couldn't even fix it until I got on the internet, which was annoying. Annoying. So, Microsoft, my bone to pick. Your whole policy with your hard drives and the way that Xbox Live's saving information works is stupid, and I'm not sure how you can fix it, but I really do think you should just be able to take my hard drive, plug it into somebody else's Xbox, and be able to play the same stuff I'm playing without having to get onto my Xbox Live account. I think that's ridiculous, but my opinion doesn't matter, because you're not going to change your policies. Are you, Xbox? I am one consumer. I'm a bad consumer at that point, because I don't even buy a lot. I don't even buy a lot of games. I'm a bad consumer. So you lost one consumer that probably doesn't buy a whole lot of games, so you're probably not getting a lot of money off of me. And so you don't care. I'm just one voice in the internet. This is the internet now. I pointed over at it. That's the internet now. So that's the internet, and I'm one voice, and that is Robert.
Who's the corporate powerhouse that's made for you and me? MIC, ourself, ha 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 ha, Microsoft.
Where did this go after this?
Microsoft. Da, 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 da. For all the time Bill Gates will run our lives.
That's what it was, yeah. And thank you for mentioning that on Facebook, because I lost it. I was like, I think Robert wins the nostalgia contest. All right. Bye-bye, Internet.